Well, here we are back at the Lumley Bayshore Arena with the 2018 Canadian Juvenile Broomball Championships and the Valley Gamblers from the Ottawa area and Frost from Quebec. And we've got a girls' game coming up this afternoon. No, this isn't the girls' game. Is this the girls' game?
No. Yeah.
Men's semifinal. So I've got 4 to do today. I got my schedule made up. My apologies, folks. But Ryan Whitney and Gord Chapman, we're here to bring you this game this afternoon. We just saw an unbelievable game this morning and just a little bit earlier. And it was everything that they said it was going to be. So I'm assuming this one is going to be just as good. Yeah,
this one's going to be a real top-notch game. These two teams are very equally matched. And these guys played to 1-0 overtime earlier in the week. So Ottawa's got the Valley Gamblers. They're definitely the team to watch. If you've seen them around the rink, they have the coats with the national titles. So I would definitely take them as the favorites. There you can see it on the screen. You know, they're 5-0. Haven't lost yet, and that's obviously a huge confidence builder going in. But the Frost from Quebec, they like to run. They like to rush forward, and hopefully we're in for a good game.
Well, the amazing part about it, we've got 2 teams from Quebec, from 2 different parts of Quebec. We just watched the game in Quebec earlier on, and they're quite a hotbed of broomball.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like at the senior level, we don't get into much of the intermediate level, but I played co-ed a couple years ago, and the one team out of there, Becancourt, the top-notch broomball. So right from the men's to the ladies, and then obviously all the way down to these kids playing today. So
well, it's. We're going to get set to go on the ice and watch them as they're getting set out there, doing their little chants around the net and doing their last prep before they get going. And this is a quarterfinal, and the winner of this game goes on to meet that Sting team that we saw from Ottawa, and they were something else.
Yeah, they put a lot of balls in the net. They play defense very well. They got a couple of their players that do play elite. So, yeah, when you kind of get these kids that can play with the men and they come back to their own age group, it's pretty impressive to watch. But, yeah, they really worked as a team, and, yeah, there's not too many holes in their lineup, that's for sure.
Well, I was quite impressed with the goaltender from Quebec. He was something else, and to keep that team to 5 goals and some of the saves he made in that third period, and they just had complete control of the offensive zone.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's going to be a tremendous final tomorrow.
Yep, yeah, definitely.
I'm doing the first 2 games in the morning. I'm going to stick around and watch the final.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely early in the morning, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock start tomorrow morning, but all the games are going to be good to watch, and yeah.
Well, being as old as I am, I'm hoping my eyes will be focused at 7 when I come to do the game. So. We'll see what happens. Not sure which color is which, so we're going to...
Okay, so the Frost is in the red. That's the team from Quebec. And I guess they're going to be our home team.
So they'll be the red and with the white and blue trim. And
yes,
they'll be to our left on your screen. And the black and gold are the Valley Gamblers from the Ottawa area. This is also a very good team, so... Already the game underway. Little flip pass through center, chasing it down for the Gamblers is Dunsmore. And he couldn't control it as the ball heads up in behind the net. Here comes the Frost. Trying to use that board where the man's stationed, and he's there. Catch these numbers at some point. They're tough to read on these jerseys, but catch on at some point. The loose ball coming down. Here comes Frost. That's number 10. Hugo Boulanger. There's the shot. Good stop.
Excellent positioning by the goaltender there on that 2-on-1.
I believe it's number 1. And that would be Sam Lemery, who's the goaltender. Yes, it is. Number 1. Thought I saw him earlier. They have 2 goaltenders. Number 30, Andrew Denkers. And but they're going with Sam Lemery. He had to be sharp on that play. In their own zone, the Gamblers have control of the ball, waiting for the change, and they do as it comes off the bench. And he wants to get the right players out. The rest of the line change takes place. There's a high flip pass through center, trying to pick it off, and does, and that's number 11, Robitaille. Robitaille just flips it off into the corner, picks it up. That's the goaltender deflected it there.
Frost making some changes now, trying to get little coaching battle going on here, getting the right boys out there, trying to get everybody involved, get their legs going for these 2 18-minute periods we play.
We're talking, it's true. There's the lead pass, the flipped up to a little hand pass, knocked it down, and is going to get a whistle. Is number 16, and that was Jack Mercier, as he had it was knocked down with a hand, but he tried to play it and then got the whistle, and the face-off goes in deep to the left, the goaltender, Sam Lemery. See Sam's record on your screen there. He's played well in this tournament, but this is the goaltender today, 2 wins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, at a tournament like this, you like to keep both guys involved because you never know if an injury happens or anything else that you're going to need your backup. And if he's been sitting on the bench just taking stats or doing whatever backup goaltenders do, it's kind of a lonely feeling, I would imagine.
Nicola just knocked that ball up, and it was knocked away at center. That's number 15, LeBourque. Keeping control of that ball is the Frost. Across to Robert. There's a nice defensive play that's knocked down by number 21. And that's Como. Como got in the way of that. And then Forget has it. Forget through center. Pass to this side. There's the shot. And it's whistled wide. There's another shot. Nice block by Lemery. He got over and got a piece of that. Picard at the blue line takes his man.
Valley Gamblers making some changes there. Trying to get a little pressure on now.
The Gamblers first in their division. And that's Nicola having a little bit of contact. Benoit or Benedict. Ooh, wow, he fanned on that. That must have hurt on that shot. Boy, those sticks can really swing.
Yeah, once you get committed that you're going to let that shot go, it's very hard to let up on it.
True enough, Picard, that ball just slides by him, chasing down after Paris. Paris takes his man into the corner, does. And that's number 14. From the Frost, I was looking for 14. We don't have one on our sheet, but that's okay. I think it's Forget now that's number 15. Kept along the boards, chasing it down. Number 16, Mercier. Mercier gets hammered a little bit, and then he gets slowed up. Nice defensive play as Perras came back and made the stop. After Dunsmore stopped.
It's not a man break. Takes the easy approach, dumps it down to the corner, gets his change.
No doubt about it. That was Tyler Dunsmore taking a nice play on that one.
I don't think he maybe realized he had a 3-on-1 there, but it's hard to keep your head up when you're sliding on the ice sometimes.
Normand, yeah, he got it. This is true. There's the shot knocked up into the corner by Duval. That's Matthias Duval. And the Gamblers in control in the offensive zone. The little back pass off to number 20, and that's Rive, pardon me, I believe. Here comes the Frost. Nice little lead pass and defensive play. And then he's going to get a penalty, as that was number 7.
Yeah, that was
Decker. He had him and then reached around and pulled his legs up from underneath him, and now Frost is going to go on the power play.
Yeah, if you reach that ball first, most of the time that doesn't get called, but you come up a little bit short there and take the opponent's feet out, and we're going to have our first power play of the game here.
Archambault is on defense along with Pritchard. Number 21, 22 is Boiselle. There we are at the blue line, moving it around on this side.
Oh, and there goes the power play.
Some interference going on in front, and Belanger is going to head off to the penalty box, if I'm not mistaken. And he's going to get nailed with interference. No, it's called a trip. And the faceoff goes directly down the ice, and that's you're going to see it right in front as you watch the screen. And
yeah, he just tries to post up on them there a little bit, but just goes in a little too hard and takes the legs right from underneath him.
Used a little bit of a slew foot, I think, almost, and knocks him down. I guess that's not illegal, and I guess it is. It's tripping. So 12, Paul Paris. Wins the draw, gets it back out. Braden Robinson. Robinson just fires it off the leg, and it gets deflected off into the corner. Frost. There's the shot. Good save by Duval, as Duval got that leg out. Here we go with a two-man break coming down actually along the wall, and he just missed the check. It's number 2, Brad Nicola, tried to knock him down. Hard to see some of these numbers. Archambault in the corner. They've got control in the zone. Doing a good job killing this penalty out. Got to be careful they don't get an odd man rush. Here they come. I believe that's Brad Nicola. Dumps it up along the bar, knocked down. Looks like goaltender's got a piece of it. He just knocks it back off into the corner. Good play. As we're 4-on-4. 49 seconds of going. The first penalty that the Gamblers have. They'll go on a small power play for about 18 seconds. 4-on-4. Quebec with the ball.
Yeah, playing very man-on-man right now. It's very, you kind of need those little pick and rolls sometimes, even though they're somewhat illegal at times, but that's how you have to try to get a step or two on your opponent to give yourself a chance. Well,
so far it feels like Quebec has got the speed to continue to run with the Gamblers. So this could be an interesting game as 11:43 remaining in this first frame, and still nothing. We haven't had an overtime game yet. So today, of course, we've only had one game, but this could be the first one.
Well, these two teams have played obviously very tight checking so far, and obviously their first game was 1-0 in overtime, so they haven't showed a lot of scoring against each other, but I'm sure things will open up a little bit here.
There's the shot coming from the point high and into the screen and then out of play, and literally down the glass, off the screen and down behind the glass. That's quite the shot, and it's going to come outside the blue line. And I'm not sure why that rule would be, other than the fact that he was into the seats without any.
Yeah, so in Broomball, obviously, for some people at home, with the dots being the way they are, it's normally the face-off would come outside the blue line, but that's not really penalizing the offensive team when they shoot it out like that, because it's still in the offensive zone since we use the red line, so they bring it all the way out.
With the red line, if you've just tuned in, you can have offsides, but it occurs at the red line, not at the blue lines as hockey. But the lines are there, they're tough to take off, but they've added the dots so you can see them just outside the blue line between the two dots, and that's where those face-offs take place. Looks like we're going to get an icing call, as that was just dumped down the ice surface and trying to chase it down with big number 7, Andrew DeCare, and couldn't catch up to it before it crossed the line, and we have icing.
Yeah, it's a good hustle play down there. There's always a lot of controversy sometimes with icings because the ball seems to be going so slow compared to a hockey puck. But yeah, the offensive guys need to try to chase that down before the red line. And obviously, the defensive guys don't run after it. Then the referees have the ability to wave that off. So you got to.
Lemery just made a nice hand save as he got his hand right off the face-off. Quebec had an opportunity. Pritchard. Pardon me, Bork. Out to the blue line. Picard. Number 17. Forger on the other side. There's the shot. Deflected in front. Knocked down by Mercier. He had a little slash shot and couldn't control the ball.
Bad turnover there. Just most of the time it's good to get that ball out first.
Forger knocks it outside the blue line, inside to the slot area, back to Forger on this side, winding up to get set, fires it, whistles it wide. Ball is in behind the goal. Quickly on it. Sam Dickens. Dickens has it. Pardon me, DeCare. DeCare loses it. It's in behind the net, out in front. There's the shot, and they scores! Good play! Number 55, William Simone. Well, they're kind of excited about that is the Frost. Nice play as that ball came out of the corner. We're going to watch it on the Rogers replay right in front of him.
Forche with the good forecheck there to cause the turnover. passes out to number 55, and just a quick little wrist shot there to put it past the goaltender. You get in tight like that, you don't have time to do the big wind-up, and we have our first goal of the game.
William Simon gets the Frost on the score sheet, and we've got 1-0 with 9:37 remaining, and it was a nice play because he dug the ball out of the corner and then got it out in front of the sliders. Another shot just whistled wide.
Yeah, one play used in Broomball quite a bit is that sometimes you aim to miss. You cause a rebound off that end boards, and obviously the goalie has to come from one side to the next to try to square up on where it's going to come from.
Robitaille get the ball off to number 4, Picard, and Picard couldn't do anything with it. Robitaille has it. Knocks it off into the corner. Quebec with the ball. On this side, it's Robitaille. And in behind the net, doing just slowing the play pace down a bit.
Yeah, when you have a 1-goal lead, sometimes your first instinct is to try to jump right back up there and put them down too, but a 1-goal lead in Broomball is a pretty substantial lead, so control it and try to make your smart decisions.
Brad Nicola has the ball at the blue line and tried to dump pass and couldn't get it by the forward. Chance 2-on-1. Not happy being dumped out by the blue line, and we're getting a holding call. Holding, and it's going to.
Might have to see this one on the replay. I was kind of looking for a hand pass there and an odd man rush, and the next thing we know,
Robitaille heading to the penalty box. I believe it's number 11.
Yeah, they're calling him for holding. So
I was wondering. Well, there was a little bit of what's going on at the outside the blue line, and that might have occurred before the. So the face-off is there's the replay. Yeah, you're going to see him grab him and pull him down right there. So
good call by the official.
He's not happy about it. You see him in the penalty box shaking his head.
They don't call the sin bin for a reason, right?
No, they don't. Mercier has it, passes it back. Mercier's still in the slot area. Back out to number 21, and that's Como. Como, there's Mercier, get the wind up, changes his mind. Mercier back to Como. Como has then he fired. There's a shot off the leg in front, blocked. Having a chance, and of course coming back out to the blue lines, Mercier again has it. Mercier, he's the captain, and he's in control of this offense right now. There's the shot, loose ball in front, knocked off into the corner as Nicola had an opportunity to try and stuff it in that far side. Nicola again, there's the shot, loose ball in front, knocked out, knocked down at the blue line. That's number 16, Mercier. Mercier, there's the shot off the leg in front, blocked, loose ball, and finally the Frost get it out, and he's hooked as Archambault had a chance and knocked down. After it quickly is number 16, Mercier. Jack Mercier has it. Mercier up to Nicola, and we're getting a stop and play.
21 just was trying to anticipate that pass going off the boards, but his forward knocked it down and drew him offside. So we're going to have another face-off.
Face-off in that circle just outside the blue line.
Yeah, they put these tees out there in the ice for the kids to make sure that they're keeping back, but there's an adage, if you're not cheating, you're not trying to get in there to help out your centerman, right?
True enough, how to win. There's a long lead pass, and that when the dip passes have become popular, you just flip it up and put it out over along the wall. Bringing it back out through center. Got to be careful he doesn't lose this thing and end up an odd man rush.
Great defensive play.
Jack Mercier has got control of it. As you said, that was a great defensive play to get that. Remember, they're on the power play. Here they come again, looking for that little late. Gets it back out to Mercier. Mercier has it. He's going to be quarterbacking his. Mercier gets set, fakes the shot. Across to Como. There's the shot off the leg and high and wide as Archambault comes out of the penalty box, and he served just 2 minutes. There's another shot deflected high and over the net. Good offense right now.
Yeah, good pressure from the Gamblers. Obviously, coming off that power play, you want to keep them back on their toes now.
Como has it, comes back into the center ice, getting set to wind up, just goes off a leg in front. Fortier got a piece of that and knocked it off into the corner. In behind the net, Picard tried to get his man. Picard gets it again as it was deflected back out front by Robitaille. In behind, going after it is Decaire. Decaire, number 7. And he loses it. And out come the Frost. And this Fortier picks up the loose ball as it crosses the line. Fortier doing yeoman service in the corner. Here they come. And that, of course, is number 16, Jack Mercier. He's seen a lot of ice time in there. And probably will the whole game. Back to the blue, tried to get it back to the blue line. Now it comes back out there. 19, Robinson. Robinson dumps it in deep. Getting set to shot. There's a shot high and wide. Deflects off the back of the wall and on the back of the net, picked up by the Gamblers.
Yeah, that's that backdoor play. If you can shoot that out the other side. Seen in the last game with the Sting, they kind of do that backboard play, so they can either get the cross ice pass or off the end boards and tap it in the net, open net.
Lambert knocked it down the ice, and referees waved off the icing. A little touch pass and tried to knock it up, and then knocked off into the blue line of Sam Dickens, and he goes off and looking for a change. 1-0 for the Frost here in the semifinal game. Winner of this game goes on to meet the Sting tomorrow morning. I believe the game is about 11 o'clock. 16 in the corner, and as we've been calling his name all, that's Jack Mercier. Mercier in his own zone. He's the captain. Long pass, knocked down by Lambert. Knocked right back inside. There's the shot off. Men's championship game tomorrow at 2:30, and it will be here on Rogers TV. And of course, folks, you can tune in and watch that. If you've been watching Broomball, there's been exciting action coming from the J.D. MacArthur Arena here in Owen Sound. And two teams right now, the Valley Gamblers from the Ottawa and Frost from Quebec. Hotbed of Broomball is Quebec. They enjoy the game there. There's the shot that got off a leg and then just knocked off. I believe that's number 7.
We got number 3, Pierre-Luc Bourquois, or Bourque.
Bourque, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yes.
21, of course, it's Como. Como in the zone, waiting for guys to come off the bench. Does. He has the ball, then he dumps it, and he's heading for the bench. Still not in full complement on the ice yet. In behind the net.
Trying to work that cycle, see if they can open something up down low.
There's the shot deflected. Nice play. It's number 33, Brady Cannell. He had a chance, and he just deflected that wide. With contact just outside the circle. Good shoulder check. Those elbows got up a little high that time. We got to be careful of that. End up in the sin bin. Gamblers have control of it. There's the shot off the blocker and into the corner. Gamblers pick the ball up. You see that shot coming out of the corner. Working hard. Oh, there's no call.
Stick definitely came up there.
No doubt about it. I thought they were hit from behind too. There's the loose ball. A nice shot just fired it wide. Mr. Frost had an opportunity. Sometimes hard to read those numbers. It's an interesting. It's interesting because they don't show up that great on the back of that jersey. Here you're going to see the play coming in over the blue line. Lambert has it.
Gets to his forehand.
Just missed. He had the wide open cage.
Had the goalie coming across and tried to pick that far side. Yeah, talking about these Frost uniforms, they look real sharp, but yeah, from a user-friendly announcing standpoint, yeah, they can get a little tricky.
True, and Robinson into the corner, knocks it back in behind the net. Robitaille, he has it at the blue line, knocked it back in. Robitaille again, back to center. Across the Archibald. Back into the center ice. Lost it, and then they're just going to ice it down. On it quickly. They call this ice Blake Rivet.
Oh, good hustle. Good hustle.
Kept it. Yes, he did. Good hustle. Loose puck. There's
Boys down.
Loose ball, as you know, I just called it by the wrong name, but I got the right idea because he put it away in a great goal scored by Brad Nicola because he got in there and picked up that rebound. Believe that's who got it, number 2. We're going to see it on Rogers' replay coming up. 1:21 remaining in the first frame. You can see the shot from the corner, and it comes back out, and there it is. It's number 9. Sam Dickens, and he got it as the ball came out of the corner, and he made no mistake putting that upstairs over the top. Matthew Duval, and we have 1-1. And that's more goals than they scored in the last game that they had just a day or so ago.
Yeah, a great hustle play on that to take that icing away and then cause the turnover. And obviously kind of a fortuitous bounce, and the goalie kind of slipped there to have the open net, but he made no mistake, and we got a brand new ball game, 1-1.
1-1 with time running down in the first frame. In Quebec having control of that ball in the offensive zone. Now the offensive zone is from the red line in, so here they go into the circle. Shot it, whistled it wide. On this side, I believe that's Archambault. And he got it inside. Archambault chases it down, goes into the corner, then knocked out by Wheeler or Watke. Watke didn't get it right out of the zone. Archambault, nice little pass to the side. He's free. One-timer, a nice block by number 5, Brent Watke. 22 seconds remaining. That was a nice play as the shot was coming hard from Archambault.
Yeah, those simple little give and goes, and he drives to the net, and unfortunately no rebound there for him, but yeah, it's still offensive zone. 22 seconds left here in the period. Big draw coming up here for 91, Lambert.
Got to win this thing, get the shot off quickly because time's running down, so hopefully draws one by the center, and I'm trying to get his number. Of course, that was number 12, Paris, I think. There's the shot. Whoa. And Lemmer wasn't sure where that was. He could feel it.
It's always a sinking feeling when your goalie's got to look back for it.
I think in any sport that has a goalie, that's a sickening feeling.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's a thankless job as far as I'm concerned. And but either way, they stand in there and they do a very good job at it. Got a little last-minute rush here.
And the horn goes, and that first frame is done, and we've had an entertaining period of Broomball. I got to remember what I'm doing. The Frost and the Gamblers 1-1 after one period. The 2018 Canadian Juvenile Broomball Championships here in Owen Sound, Ontario, and we've invited some teams from all over the country to come and visit our little burg. And from what I hear, people are enjoying the tournament and having a great time.
Yeah, walking around the rinks, I've had to work the last couple of nights, but Wednesday morning I brought my boys down here to watch, and it's an exciting time. Everybody has smiles on their faces. Obviously, there's huge rivalries here because Canadian Championship medals on the line, obviously coming up tomorrow. But yeah, the local teams, they're doing extremely well as far as I'm concerned. The Kilsyth Flyers, the Young Guns, they'll be in our last semifinal game here today. I did get word that the Kilsyth Flyers were victorious in the men's division, so they'll be playing off for the B-side gold tomorrow. And then, like Gord said earlier, the Sting from Ottawa, they were victorious in the game before us, and the winner of this faces them for the gold medal tomorrow afternoon. So it's going to be a good game. So I tell you, we have a special friend of ours that helps us out every all this week in the tournament. The Dairy Queen has supplied crew refreshments all week, and we've really appreciated it. You can see they're at 888 3rd Avenue East Owen Sound and 315 Main Street, Sauble Beach, Ontario. Opening up probably May 2-4 weekend out there, and they provide us with our refreshments. We really appreciate having them on board. Folks, buy locally. They support us, so we would appreciate if you would support them. Thank you so much. Back here for the second period, Valley Gamblers in the black and gold to your left. I would like to say Boston Bruin gold, but it's not. It's actually maroon, I believe. I'm looking black. When you're colorblind, sometimes it's hard to tell.
So, but that's the maroon, I think, and gold with the looks like the Montreal Alouette colors for the Quebec team, which is similar with their road uniform. So would have been better if they had all white numbers, but they've got that fancy number, which is kind of neat. But two color. Fournier on 1 point. Ball gets bounced down the floor. And that's Robitaille that they're chasing it down. Here we come out to the blue line again, back to center, and 1-1 tie. Next goal, I mean, that's an old cliche, but the next goal is going to be really important because these teams have been playing pretty even up until this point.
Yeah, for sure, Gord. Very evenly matched game so far, and yeah, penalties haven't been, I think we've had one each side, so fairly even matched, but yeah, hopefully we're in for a good second period here. And
but they've got their work cut out for them because they have to get this one, put this one in the bag before they can play for that Canadian Championship tomorrow. Number 20. That's rebate in on goal. It turns and lost. A good defensive play. This is number 11, I believe. Robitaille got back to knock him off the ball. Shot blocked. And you can see them just closing down. Anywhere they get near getting it, just fire it off. Just almost trapping in that main center.
Yeah, enticing them to shoot that ball into that wall, and Frost open for a turnover.
Robitaille, there's the shot as he passed it back, and it got from the point area of the blue line, and it got right in on goal and just whistled wide. Center right out, and then a one-timer was missed. Number 17 is Bork. There's the shot, and nice save by Lamery. Somebody was dumped right in front, didn't catch his number.
Yeah, looked like a pretty good screen there, but either way, he stayed with it and didn't give up a rebound.
Yeah, I know.
That's the one thing with the ball and the ice. There's no dimples on the ball or anything like you'd see on a golf ball or anything like that. So sometimes when it hits that goaltender, it starts spinning on you, and then if you try to jump on it, it spins away from you even more. Give credit to these goaltenders for the jobs that they do.
Well, they've some outstanding goaltending in that first game by Pellerin, but this goaltending just been good because there have been opportunities at both ends. Lacroix has it at the blue line. Lacroix passes, there's a shot, nice defensive play, knocked down, 3-on-2. Up the wing. Number 17, Ben Hill. Hill after it, he couldn't catch up with it. Loose ball, but as Ren made by it was Como. Como is the goal scorer. Como steals it in the zone. Como getting set to set it up. Gets set, little shot. He just whistled that by, and then Duval decides I'm not going to waste any time with that and puts his big mitt on it.
Yeah, we're going to have a wholesale change here. 5 guys aside.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a lot of running to do. There's a lot of ice out there, and there we see too the Devils getting ready to come out for their next game, and cameraman turned around and have a look at another one coming out there. She decided, I don't want to be on TV.
I'm not sure what kind of stretching they were doing there, but either way, they're getting limbered up for the game.
Yeah, well, we saw some pictures of the fans. There's a number in here this afternoon watching this. This is quarterfinal action. Big banquet tonight at 6 o'clock. So, and then the finals tomorrow morning. There we get back to the blue line. There's a shot. They're getting ready to shoot it. Fakes it. And of course, that's Mercier. We called his number a lot in that first day. He got a lot of ice time. Mercier again. He's getting set finally. There's that huge block in front looking for the open. Maybe now it's time to get rid of it. Keep moving them back. Looking for the dissection. And Dunsmore had that chance and fanned on his shot. Dunsmore gets it again. Dumps it off. Mercier waiting for it outside at the blue line. There's the shot. Off the wall. Tried to send it out front, then knocked away by the Quebec defense. Number 4, Zachary Picard. Picard has it. And he drives it in, then just stopped at the blue line by number. Didn't catch the number. They only got him on the back. Sometimes you get a chance to. It's number 33 to stop that, Brady Cannellville. And he's heading to the bench. Zachary Picard. Picard in behind. Picard brings it out to give to Fournier. Fournier just loses it at the red line. and then dump right back in.
Really not taking too many chances, just getting the ball deep, trying to cause a turnover. This Frost team seems to be doing a good job of breaking out on them.
Mercier has it, getting set, just fires it. There's a shot, just off a leg, and then Duval got a piece of it and knocked it off into the corner. We're getting a whistle and a penalty, and I believe somebody's going to shoot this. And
a little bit of a battle down low there. He gets his hands up in the face and right in front of the official. Most of the time you don't get away with those ones.
We have two officials, and he's called rough play, and it's number 9, Sam Dickens.
The goal scorer.
Sam Dickens has to go. You're right, he got the goal. William Simon is and Sam Dickens are the 2 goal scorers today, and you see him getting in the penalty box. Face off. Actually won by Paris. In the corner, kept on it. Cody Rintoul, or Nicola, pardon me, trying to kick it around. Gets back outside. Picard, he's the open man. Gets it to Picard. Picard back to the far wing.
Little different style of defense. These guys play more of a diamond, so top guy high. Puts a little more pressure on the offense to keep the ball moving. For the Valley Gamblers, the Frost, I'm sorry, the other way, they tend to do a tighter box and just try to block everything.
There we are. They're on the power play, getting that ball back out. Back at this side. Forger, there's a shot off the post, I believe. But I believe Lemery got a piece of that and deflected it there. Picard back on this side. Gets it over to Lacroix. Back to Picard. Picard backhands it on this side to number 17. Sure who we got number 17, but we haven't got a number for him. Have to check the back of his jersey.
Good defensive play to keep that in, keep the pressure on.
Robitaille. There's the shot off a leg in front to Picard. Nice defense, loose ball, and then knocked away. Out of the air was Mercier had it.
Fans weren't too happy with that one, but either way, at least they're engaged. It's kind of hard to hear them up here, Gord, but
Picard has it at the blue line, twist and turn. Nice job at defense as they're killing this off. 16 seconds. Shouldn't speak too soon. There's a high shot wide. There's another one. Blocked.
Great block shot.
Wheeler couldn't get it out of the zone, and now we're getting the slash. I'm not sure who's it going to. I believe it's going to Frost. And it
looked like they were both just challenging for the ball, trying to keep it in, but you have to keep control of your broom, and the referee says slashing, so we're going to have 4-on-4 here for 7 seconds, and then the Frost is going to get their second power play of the game. He's really trying to buy it that he really didn't do anything. He doesn't want to go to the box here, but
actually the Gamblers are going to get the
oh, sorry, yes.
There you're going to see the play on replay right now. You can see him going, there's the shot. He comes back.
Kind of came down on the back of the leg there, and
got the slash.
Might have been a little bit of an embellishment there to get the call, but bottom line, we're going to have a 4-on-4 here for 7 seconds, and then the Gamblers are going to have the power play.
Winning the draw was Frost. In at the point, Nicole has it. He's the last goal scorer. Nicole just dumps it back out, waiting for the player to come out of the box. He's going right to the bench. You can see the telling him, come on over. On this side, to Como. Como's got the goal. Back to Mercier. Mercier's getting set. Going to wind up and fakes the shot. Back. Como has it again. Just kicks it back. Back to Como. Playing a little bit of on this side. To the right wing, a little bit of stick handling. There's the shot. And Duval makes a good stop. And you could see, like exactly as you said when you talk about defense, just collapsing that box right there on top, trying to block everything.
Yeah,
not much space.
Yeah, all he really had there was kind of a jam play, right? Try to get the goalie to go down, maybe go up top, maybe fanned on it a little bit, but either way, a good scoring chance and a good save by Duval.
Ball into the corner. Coming back and they were getting another whistle. Now who's getting the penalty? Head check.
I think we're going to get another roughing penalty. Going to come to number 2, Brad Nicola.
That kills the power play, especially when he's not happy about that call. He's looking at the official. He stated his case, but the referee's still calling it.
You'll see it in the bottom left-hand screen here. He just tries to give him a little shot, but you see he comes right up in the face, right in front of the official. Pretty much the same call that was happened to Dickens there about 2 minutes ago. So the officials are staying consistent. And
Nicola better be careful. He just want to get himself another penalty. He's already been warned to get in the box and keep quiet, so he better not. So the Frost have control in the offensive zone on this side. It's Robert. Robert has it. 4-on-4 for the next minute and 1 second. That's 93. Felix Robert goes down, passes it back out. On top of him is Paris. And then a nice play, defensive play by Bowden. Bowden knocks the ball into the corner. Bowden has it. Trying to get something started. Time winding down here. It's 10 minutes left in this frame, and I understand that they have to go to overtime. It's 3-on-3. Long lead pass.
Should be an icing call.
Up to Como. We're going to get an icing call. He was trying hard to get there, but couldn't run that ball down. So
yeah, he wasn't worried about the board stopping him, that's for sure.
Surprised he didn't end up in the first rope.
Well, luckily that wasn't a beer bottle down in front of that other guy. The water bottle got flung over there.
But they can have the face-off to the right. Goaltender Sam Lemery, who's played very well, just giving up the 1 goal, 1-1 here. Face-off. Francois Lambert. A little body contact at the blue line. Stealing the ball is Como. Como has a chance that just knocked away, and then finally it looks like the goaltender is going to pick it up. That's Matthew Duval. They get that face-off, slow the pace down. 9:44 remaining in it. Now it seems funny, I keep thinking about overtime, but because of the style of game and the way it's played, there's a good possibility that's happening. And you start to talk about that earlier than maybe you would in some of the other games. But anything can happen. Yes,
for sure. Lots of time left, and I wouldn't say there's a clear-cut winner. Sometimes when you get to overtime, 3-on-3, if you're a little faster, that's your forte. But these two teams are pretty evenly matched here. So
I was watching one of the girls' games yesterday, and they were in overtime, and there's a whole strategy about playing with that the 3-on-3, especially when they're running and they want to get a fresh guy or a fresh player out there all the time. So
yeah, it normally comes down because normally they play with 2 forwards and 1 defense in overtime, but you kind of need that offensive defenseman to jump up in the rush.
Harris just knocks it down the ice, and the Frost are in after it very quickly. Here they come. They're bringing it out. They're going on the power. They're actually on the power play. So the Frost have it. Como had a chance to get it out, but couldn't. Paul Paris, that ball is put down the ice, chasing after it. Is Archambault. Stops at the blue line.
Penalized player back out on the ice. Back to 5-on-5.
Back to 5-on-5, as my partner tells me. That was Norman. Tried to get it out, then dumped off into the corner. Changes for the Valley Gamblers. The Gamblers see just a lot of, he's shortened his bench already. You don't see as many going on. You want to get on, there's a...
Oh, a heavy check. Heavy check with number 17, Picard.
Picard just hammered Andrew DeCare, and he knew what he'd been in, what county he was in after that hit. Almost too many men on the ice, as that was pretty close, as the player that came off the bench touched that, as the other one went through the gate. Loose ball in front. Oh, nice defensive play. And out come the Frost. Norman down the wing. Norman gets an opening. Getting cut off. Norman all by himself looking for help. And then it's taken off the ball by Sam Dickens, and Dickens has it, and then it comes back out to the blue line. Robert.
That hit sure seemed to fire up the Frost, so we'll see if they can get something going here on the offense.
Archambault has it, and he knocks it off into the corner, along the wall, brought out by Boulanger. Takes it into the corner. Mercier with him. Mercier steals it, takes it out, brings it out along the wall. Little dump pass and down the left wing. Stopped by the Frost. Taken up to number 33, I think it is. And that's Archambault. 2-on-2. Little pass off number 20. Rivet. There's the shot. Off the goaltender. Up over the top of the net. Loose ball bouncing around. And then taken back out to the blue line. Picked up by Nicola. Nicola has it. Nicola at the blue line again. The pass is returned to Robinson. Robinson back to Nicola. Into the corner.
Again, the
Nicola
Frost
getting the shot high off the back, in the back of the net, and it's there. And we're going to get a stop and play as it got stuck up in the net with a couple of players digging at it. And there's a stick in the net, as you can see it. Try to knock that away. Face-off will be to the right, if I'm not mistaken. Hard to tell sometimes. Boy, this game, 6:19 remaining. This could go to overtime. More start to think about it.
Yeah, neither team seems to be pressuring all that much, but sometimes it's a game of the least mistakes. You wait for your opportunity that the other team makes, and
oh, that's part of the game, I guess it is too. And right now, the Gamblers have managed to bottle up the Frost in their own zone for a bit, and Frost haven't been able to get out. Forechecking Dunsmore, Tyler Dunsmore, along with number 12, Paul Paris. Probably mispronouncing that too, so because I'm not sure. But we apologize. We're going to do the best we can. Some of these names are a little bit different, but we're trying to do the best. So hopefully we get it right. Here, finally, after a while, they get it past the blue line, but not going any much farther. Simone on this side. He's hit. And then the ball is just dumped right down the zone, picked up by behind the net by Lemery. Lemery, the goaltender, has played very, very well today. Anytime, he just got the one goal, got by him, but has played well on the blue line, or pardon me, on the circle. Paris dumps it back in. Don't understand this. You figure they'd be moving that ball up. There's a long lead pass, and that's going to go the length of the ice, and it's going to be whistled. No, they're going to wave it off.
kind of a late wave off there, but either way, keep the play going, see if we can open something up here.
Lambert along the ball, and then he's knocked off the ball and stolen by Nicola, and I believe he's offside.
Yeah, he made the hit, but they just hadn't cleared the zone quite yet. So we're down to 4:43 here left in the second period.
And you see Nicola going off to the bench after that play, and there's some pretty big kids out there on the ice. It's and they're quick. It's a different sport. There's a face-off won by number 7, Andrew Ducaire.
Yeah, it's the one joys of the game. It's you can be small and quick and make your plays that way, or you could be, you know, your typical bigger defenseman with the heavier shot. And makes for a good dynamic in the game.
Dickens just dumps the ball down the ice surface and then knocked down nicely by Forget to Duval, and he just gets it in behind the net, not being able to handle it. Like Rivest has it. Tried to center it out in front, couldn't get it there. Rivest doing some forechecking. Back into the corner. After it, and then knocked right back in. Don't understand this. I thought he'd try to get it up the boards, but playing deep in their own zone, and this is where you get yourself into trouble. 3:56 remaining.
Both teams had to play earlier today, so maybe a little bit of the fatigue kicking in here a little bit. But either way, if they have to play overtime, again, 18 minutes, 3-on-3, doesn't get any easier.
Is there a shootout when you get to the playoffs?
No, there will be. It's 18 minutes goes on the clock, 3-on-3, and you play till somebody's sudden death.
So we could be here till 9 o'clock tonight.
We very much could be, Gord.
21, Como. He's the goal scorer. Como brings it in over the line. At the blue line is Mercier. Mercier has it. Mercier. There's the shot. Deflected. There's an off a body in front. Then finally knocked off into the corner by the Frost. Along the wall, that's Como. Como tries to steal it.
Good ball control there.
Looking for the long shot, but Mercier doesn't want to take it from that far out. Mercier has it, trying to creep up. Looking for the shot in front. Nice block in front. That's a hand pass. It's not called because it's in the defensive zone. Almost stealing it away was Archambault. He had a chance to get away. All along the boards, that's Normand. He just knocks it down into the down the ice. Jack Mercier picks it up in his own zone. Here comes Mercier. He's the captain. A little pass off the wall, and he stepped into. And then Mercier's just going to chase it down. Pardon me. Mercier doing a little bit of forechecking. Know that clock is running down and decide to do a little bit of hard work in that corner. Both number 21, and that's Kyle Como. Mercier in there digging. They don't really want to lose it, but they do. And then just stepped off the puck. Forcier, off the ball as Forcier just got it around to get them in the.
Yeah, the Valley Gamblers definitely wanted to put the pressure on there, see if they could end this one now before we head to overtime.
Nice little pass, but then he couldn't get by the forward as he played him instead of playing the ball and let it go. Nice move at center. And it's get a little scrappy there. Kept in by Simeon. He's got the goal. That's number 55. Time is winding down. Got to get one more rush up the ice before we go to overtime. Overtime it is, and you see the little back pass. Kept on it. That's Zach Picard as he ran it down. Duval makes the play right upside to Normand. Normand has it. Normand gets it, set it up. Back to Robitaille.
And we're in the last minute of play now, Gord. There's a turnover.
That's number 7, and of course that's Descaire. Couldn't catch up to it. In after quickly is Kyle Como, number 21. Kyle Como trying to set it up. Como handling that broom very well, controlling that ball. I guess that's stick handling or broom handling, whichever which one you want to call it. Long shot off a leg in front. And Descaire had a chance to get a piece of it. Time running down. We've got 26 seconds. Got to get that shot. There's the backhand just whistled high over the goal and wide. Got to get another shot before that horn goes. Mercier decides just to fire it. It goes high, looking for the bounce. Couldn't get it in front as Como had a chance, and 8 seconds remaining.
That came off in behind.
And that's off the moorings. And it appears we are going to go to overtime. We've been talking about it since the 10-minute mark of the period, and now we're looking at 8 seconds. And unless something very strange happens, I think we're going to have our first overtime of the day.
Well, 8 seconds, Gord. I don't have the exact calculations on how long it takes to score a goal, but clean win, good defensive draw. Looks like number 17, Picard, is just happy to keep it in the corner.
Okay, we have overtime coming up, and I believe you told me it was an 18-minute period, and they play until somebody scores.
Yeah, she's a sudden death 3-on-3 with the goaltenders. I know back just a few years ago, they used to play overtime a little differently. They used to play 4-on-4 and take the goalies out to try to speed things up. But either way, this is a national title. They've made the change to go to 3-on-3. It's definitely a lot of man-on-man. So obviously you look at those defensemen to rush up, and a lot of tricks with the line changes too, Gord. With the changes, you'll have one person jump in the one door, try to create that separation by going out the other door, and maybe try to cause a little bit of confusion.
Well, obviously I think when you're 3-on-3, you want some of your fastest and quickest players out on the ice so they can do what they have to do, and Speed is going to be important. There's going to be a lot of ice service out there. With 3 players running around on this ice service like running around on Lake Erie. And really and truly, it becomes a game of who's got the quickest and who's got stamina. And that doesn't change from the sport or hockey, which we're all familiar with. To me, it's more effective than going 4-on-4. And at some point in the 18 minutes, somebody's going to score.
Yeah, I'm going to play devil's advocate here a little bit, Gord, but I'm more of a fan of the 4-on-4, but I'm also a bigger fan if they just played it out 5-on-5, to be totally honest with you. Just because you come here with 3-4 lines, and then you get into this overtime, and it's 3-on-3, and it really shortens your bench, right? So, but either way, yeah, most of the time the games are going to be determined by your best players, and we're going to see what we have in store for overtime here.
That I can agree with you is if you go with the 5-on-5 because it's a team game. I can understand that. I'm just looking at the fact that since overtime is down to 3-on-3 and 4-on-4,
right.
I prefer the 3-on-3.
Right, yep.
Because it makes it quicker and there's more ice surface and for both. And there's going to be a chance you're going to get the you're going to get the breakaway, I think. So.
Yep, for sure.
And a team with the quickest players, that's going to happen.
Yep. Yeah, and I find a lot with this overtime is you're just looking for that one mistake. That's one chance that you're going to get where, somebody slips or, it's a little bit of a turnover, and then you've got a 2-on-1 going the other way.
That's what happened, but we're out here with Normand, has it along the left wing, 3-on-3 overtime. Team's tied at 1. Sam Lemery for the Gamblers in goal, and Frost has Matthias Duval. And it's quite a that was quite a hit.
It looked like he maybe grabbed the jersey a little bit, but I think he embellished it just enough to for the referees to not want to decide this one early enough by calling a penalty.
Well, yeah, I think they'll call him, so you're going to have to be careful. He's not going to put the whistles away too much. Ball banged into the corner, and that's Picard going after it. On it quickly. Here's Cody Rimsley, it's Nicole, and Nicole is their goal scorer. He's got the ball in the corner looking for help. Nicole in behind the net. Tried to get it into the slot area and just missed it. Now we got 3-on-2. Nice play by DeCare as he knocked the ball away.
Great play to take that rush away, because if he misses that, I think he's gone.
Screwing up playoffs going on, I'll tell you. And we've got, this is the semifinal. Team that wins this goes to play for all the marbles tomorrow. Coming through center in a partial break. There's the shot, and it fires high and wide. I believe that was Derek Bowden. Bowden showed some speed as he tried to get by the defenseman, but just couldn't get the ball on goal. There's an elbow thrown. There's got some speed coming along the wall. Nice defensive play, getting on that quickly. It was Derek Bowden. Bowden comes out along the wall. Bowden stops, turns, then fires it in. Chasing it in deep is Dunsmore. Dunsmore tries to dig it out along the wall. Trying to have trouble seeing these numbers. Which Forgier is the other forward out there, and he heads into the bench. In behind the net, looking for some help as everybody's changing up. He's just holding on to that ball. And in some ways, I think Dunsmore should have just gone in and bothered him, but chose not to. Then the dump along the wall, and then just stepped into it. Number 5, Brett Watke makes a nice play, knocks it off. Here's Mercier. Mercier is one of the better players on this Gamblers team.
They've used him quite a bit too, so we'll see how long he can last out there.
Belanger goes down after, and they're going to call icing on this, and it'll be a face-off deep to the right. Pardon me, to the left, but it looks like the referee's walking. And face-off goes down the length of the ice. Of course, playoffs are on for the Owen Sound Attack tonight, too, so we just want people to remember, if you're watching television, there will be no Broomball tonight, but the Attack are on at 7 o'clock, and they will be coming from Sault Ste. Marie. Big win last night, 4-1, and up on the series, 1-0. So
yeah, huge win on the road. Huge win on the road.
So, folks, they will be here tonight on Rogers TV, another sports exclusive. Okay, there we go. There's a shot off into the corner. Lemery just waited patiently for that ball, and sometimes he should have chased it down. I don't know, but Looks like the Frost right now in control in the offensive zone. Getting set. That's 91 or 93, Felix Robert, or pardon me, Lambert, Francis Lambert. Robert on this side. There's the shot. Francis Lambert. Can't get it out past, that was number 5, Dunsmore, and he had a chance there, or Watke tried to get by. Dump back out to Lambert. Lambert has it.
So you'll see on the change here, when one guy goes for one team, the other guy goes.
So they try and make it even, I guess, but the Lambert trying to control it outside the blue line. Lambert makes a nice little move, passes it right through the legs of number 33, Brady Cannellville. Lambert gets knocked down, not enough. Lambert makes a nice move. Lambert has a chance, back pass, and he couldn't get it just past the stick of Normand, I believe, is out there. Picard is the other player. Back to Picard at the blue line. Picard, a little bit of pressure as we've got 6 minutes of this overtime done. Nice move as he's keeping control of it, then passes the player coming off the bench. 91 Lambert's heading inside. Picard's out there. Little flip pass. Knocked down by Brad Nicola, and Nicola couldn't control it. Gets right on a maroon-colored jersey. Picard has it. And there's a flash. Oh, he shouldn't be mad about that one.
Yeah, the Lemaire definitely had the ball there. There was really nothing going on, and he just decided to fire the bee's nest up a little bit, and the official had no problems taking him to the box on that one.
So you're going to see him just reaching for the ball. He has to throw the ball, and then there's the slash, and that's our Chambeau, and he's not happy. You're going to see him jump when he gets this call. So now we go 4-on-3. Is that correct?
Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, they dropped down to 3-on-2 in this. So unfortunately, she's a real hard kill. And now we're gonna have a timeout by the Frost here.
And that's what there's no doubt about that. We were talking about open ice. We got the timeout. We have some special friends that are down on that help us every game, and we really appreciate them. Part of a member of our team, and of course that's Dairy Queen. And Dairy Queen has provided all the refreshments for our crew all week long, and we really appreciate it. You can see them at 8 3rd Avenue East, Owen Sound. They have great deals going on, and of course they have, as far as I'm concerned, Dairy Queen's the best ice cream going. And 315 Main Street in Sable Beach, they'll probably open up on the 24th. We've been there a few times too since our trailer's out there in Sable Beach, so we really enjoy Dairy Queen. Folks, please buy locally. They support us. We would certainly appreciate it if you would support them. And there's a tremendous number of sponsors that have been sponsoring this tournament that locally have been so good in supporting the tournament, and we really appreciate all those. And if you see their signs and whatnot around the arenas and catch them on TV, please buy locally. Please support them. They support us. And they support local athletics. And this tournament's a pretty big tournament.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like a lot of volunteers put into this as well, and I got a few thank yous if I can throw out here real quick. Ryan Gregg, he doesn't take enough credit for what he does as well. Linda Tom said, obviously, without her, things don't happen here. But we've had a great week at Broomball so far. Obviously, we're in a tight battle here to go to the championship game here against the Sting. So yeah, if you see anybody around the rink, say hello, say good job, and let's see if we can find ourselves a winner here.
There's a shot. Oh, through the legs and duck. What a great stop by Duval. I don't know how he got that, but it was by him, and he twisted and turned and kept it going off. We get a chance to see it on replay. As we've got the power play 3-on-2. Well, I find that strange because I thought they would. There's the shot from the corner off by Duval as he knocks it off into the corner. 1:30 remaining in the power play. 12:33 remaining in the game. In the overtime period. First one, 16, Jack Mercier. Mercier fakes the shot. There's the back. Oh, off the side of the net. No, it did not go in. It would hit the side. I thought for a moment that went in. Caught the side of the net. maybe we could get a chance to see that replay of that one where he made that save. Here it comes. You're going to see the shot, and it's coming here. There it is. It goes through his legs and manages to squeeze it. What a great stop. Great concentration by Matthias Duval. There's the shot. Another save by Duval. He kicks out the leg and knocks it away into the corner.
Doing a great job right now. Great job defending in there.
There's the shot. There's Mercier takes the shot. Ball's up in the air, knocked off into the corner. Kept that Mercier again. Mercier going to just drive it. He does. Mercier from the point, deflected, I believe, by number 12, Paul Perez. He deflected, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see this on, but that penalty was certainly costly as they, and you can see them come. They head to tomorrow to play the Sting, and will be an all-Ontario final by the looks of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely the Frost coach is not pleased with the penalty selection there, but either way, they had to kill a penalty off, and if we see the goal here, definitely deflected in front. It almost looks like it's partially blocked by the defender here. Gets knocked down. Goes right through the goaltender. I don't think he had a chance.
I believe not either. You see him get set to shake hands at the end of this game, but I'll tell you, one goal. It's unfortunate that kind of things happen, but you cannot bother. The ball was frozen, and he went in, and he's going to be an awful sorry young man when he gets back to that dressing room, because he's going to blame himself. And Gamblers win this one 2-1 in an exciting contest. 2000. You're going to watch the again on another angle. We're going to see the winning goal here on TV. Here's the shot coming now. No, it was. There's no doubt about it. It was number 21 or Mercier, number 16, that got the goal. It deflected all right, but it deflected off the defenseman.
Yeah, Samuel Fournier went for the block, and you can't fault him for that. But yeah, off the fingertips and gets the goalie out of position, and that's the game.
Well, one of the things that I think that's really important too is that they played extremely well, and they're going to play tomorrow morning. But one of the things I wanted to, because I always hate when they say, you lose the silver.
Right. Yes.
But the way I look at it right now, both these teams, the Sting and the Valley Gamblers, have now won the silver medal.
Right.
And they have actually won it, because now they're going to be going on into the as we see them go off the ice. They're going on to the final. And tomorrow somebody will win the gold.
For sure. Yep. Yeah, and it'll be a battle of two Eastern Ontario teams that I assume know each other very well. There